We had people like myself that had done IPOs, we had entrepreneurial people, and then we had modular construction people that had built tens of thousands of modular homes, more than I had ever seen in my lifetime. And all those people combined with that help create the systems and the process to build credibility and to achieve capital and to gain revenue. So think about that. Credibility, right? Achieve capital, right? Acquire capital, and then to achieve revenue.
I'm curious too, when you're going through all this research, right? And you're looking at, how to do this in a way that's going to be effective. What was the thing that I guess maybe was the most surprising aspect of this research when you said, okay, we gotta do this? And what was, given the new digital age of what's going on, with artificial intelligence, with the speed of everything, of information, what did you find what maybe was the most surprising thing, or even the most impactful thing that you guys could do?
Well, I'm going to go old school here. And I'm going to reference my book first, which is the Street Guide to Digital Business Influence, okay? And one of the biggest factors for entrepreneurials from startup to raising capital to their next stages is a lot of times they're holding the best kept secret, which is all the things that they're doing and they need, and they don't tell their network soon enough. So what we did is we went out and we got, it's like Elon Musk when he built SpaceX. He never flew a rocket to the moon or anything, right? He never built a rocket before, but he hired the best of the best from NASA and everywhere else to do that. Well, we did the same thing in the modular company. We had people like myself that had done IPOs, we had entrepreneurial people, and then we had modular construction people that had built tens of thousands of modular homes, more than I had ever seen in my lifetime. And all those people combined with that help create the systems and the process to build credibility and to achieve capital and to gain revenue. So think about that. Credibility, right? Achieve capital, right? Acquire capital, and then to achieve revenue. Those three things right there go hand in hand. And if you can create systems that you agree to not only manage and monitor, but to continuously improve, then you're headed in the right direction ongoing.
Okay, so it sounds like tell your network sooner what you're doing, like what your vision is, like
what do you need? Like, I need 50 million, I need 10 million, whatever it is.
This is what I need. I need help with this. I also need help building systems. I need help with, finding the right talent for this particular niche. I need, just share it. Don't keep that in and don't keep it underneath the rock, if you will.
Brett, did you read chapter 3 of my book? It sounds like you have.
No, I'm just gleaning from what you just said. I haven't, but I want to.
You're that smart. You're that person. That's what I love about you.
Oh, well, thank you. But then you said hire the best, right? Hire the best. And then when you hire the best, guess what? They can, we have as entrepreneurs, right? It's not, the problem is we get our own way, right? So you want to hire the who, don't be the how, right? So go find the people. And by the way, I think it's key. You said credibility, the ability to acquire capital, and then the ability to achieve revenue. All of those things go hand in hand. So let's talk about telling your network. Are you going out? I mean, there's LinkedIn, you're making phone calls, you're connecting with everybody, and you're just basically sharing your vision and you're asking for help. Is that a fair way to put it?
Yeah. So I'm going to take a page out of the book here. So back up before you go digital. What's your favorite sport? Who's your favorite sports team?
Of the San Francisco 49ers.
There you go. And they're playing tonight. So depending on when you're listening to this, and I'm rooting for them too. I'm a Purdy fan, so you guys are doing great. So when I studied a lot of the sports teams, and here in Chicago, we've been through a lot more downturns than we have been upturns, right? But I was studying this back in the Jordan era, which was a height for us. The Bears had okay seasons, and the Cubs and Sox were who they were. And but I had the opportunity to go around, even the Blackhawks and stuff, and study the scouting systems in terms of when you had a good team, what was different than when you had a bad team, and what were those traits and comparisons. And it was always based on the scouting. It always went back to how well the scouts worked and how well did management acknowledge that team, right? So in chapter 3, I talk about building a social team. So it's easy. Who's your top 5 people in your network that if you were building your company like a championship baseball team, like, the San Francisco or football team, they want to go to the Super Bowl, you're going to the Super Bowl. Who are the team members that you need to win the Super Bowl? Not just get there, but win. And so you start to put your starters down, right? A team has starters, they have bench players, they have a practice squad. Well, I list this out in chapter 3, but it's fun. You want to make it fun. And so you list these people down, and then you score and build relationships, not just with them, but with their entire network. And now what you can do is go to your starters and go, Brett, if you're one of my starters, I'm like, Brett, hey, listen, I'm going to raise capital. I'm not sure exactly the best route to do this. I need 10 million. Love to talk to some people. Do you have anybody that might be able to share some knowledge or wisdom or experience with me that I could talk to? And based on the level of our relationship, you would say, Dean, I trust you. I love you like a brother. Yes, you can talk to Ken. You can talk to Susie. Boom. And then you're scouting and drafting at that moment to build even a deeper team to get to that Super Bowl. Does that make sense?
Let me make sure I got that right. Okay, so you're going like, hey, who are the top 5 people that are maybe the most influential, the people that I look up to, the people that I network with, I've connected with, and essentially what you're saying is lean on them for the people that they know for the thing that they're doing, right? That you're
Well,
wanting.
not necessarily lean on them, but get into relationship with them.
Okay.
And make sure there's a trust level and reciprocity. Don't just go in there for what you need,
Right.
but make sure you're serving what they need too.